In this day and age, one way or another, we are connected to the stock market. The scale of involvement might depend, but the guarantee doesn't. And since involvement is unescapable, people who join, they do it with goals and wants. Millions of people react emotionally every day. They chase hype, panic during crashes, search endlessly for the next opportunity. They do the research, they speculate, and they manage the risk. But some of the greatest fortunes in history were built doing something far less exciting. It is known as one of the greatest virtues of man, patience. But how does simply waiting can be a critical factor in building true and lasting financial success? Answer lies in the idea that the trick is not just waiting, but what you do while waiting. Real wealth often grows in silence. We will discuss how patience helps and create financial success in the stock market, not through constant action, but through emotional restraint. Warren Buffett once quoted that the stock market is a device to transfer money from the impatient to the patient, and the market tests you all the time with full vigor. The stock market's flashy, flickering numbers every second makes us realize of just how desperate we are to act, desperate to respond, desperate to feel in control. It makes us realize how psychologically unnatural patience actually is. Because the human brain was not built for long-term investing, it was built for survival. Our survival depended upon our movement. It is coded in our DNA that inactive means vulnerability. So when markets crash, our brains interpret it almost like a physical danger. We feel the urge to move away, to sell, do at least something. And when markets rise rapidly, we start moving again, this time to chase the momentum. That is the paradox. The greatest financial skill often feels psychologically wrong in the moment. Doing nothing feels irresponsible, waiting feels weak, but investing is one of the few domains where less action often produces better results. The seasoned and smart investor understands something most people don't. The wealth is not created with intensity, it is created in duration. Duration allows compounding to grow, and compounding is not just a mathematical formula, it is possibly the most powerful phenomenon in existence that also works as a filter. Because compounding only rewards people who can tolerate boredom, uncertainty, and delayed gratification for extremely long periods of time. And most people can't. They interrupt the process, they panic during crashes, they become euphoric during bubbles. They constantly search for certainty in an environment that keeps them always chasing and moving. But the market rarely rewards emotional reactions, it rewards emotional stability. And this idea extends far beyond investing. Patience is deeply philosophical and requires an active emotional stability. That's where comes a major misunderstanding. Patience does not mean blindly waiting forever. It does not mean ignoring reality or refusing to adapt. True patience means disciplined waiting with preparation for the big picture. In many ways, patience is a form of quiet confidence, because impatience often comes from insecurity. We constantly check prices because we seek reassurance. We overtrade because activity makes us feel productive. We chase trends because standing still feels uncomfortable. From a psychological point, it is as difficult as it is important. Patience requires courage to withstand the lows and sensibility to suppress the highs. Patience is the right way to know the worth of progress. In the stock market, greatest fortunes and the best success were built not through constant brilliance, but through consistency, going through long periods of simply staying invested while others emotionally self-destruct. Because the opposite of patience often comes with insecurity. We constantly check prices because we seek reassurance. We overtrade because activity makes us feel productive. And that's why patience is so powerful. Because it protects you not only from the market volatility or the risk, but also from yourself. And perhaps that is the deeper lesson. The use of patience is not just about money, it is about your identity too. It is the ability to trust a process that offers no immediate reward, to remain grounded in uncertainty, to resist the emotional chaos of the crowd. The irony is that everyone wants the results of compounding, but very few people want the lifestyle required for compounding to actually work. It is not just philosophy or psychology, it is a lifestyle that demands a lot of efforts because compounding not only works for the finances, it also works for creating a system that will help you eventually, a system that will be rigid, a system that will be tough. Until one day, after years of almost nothing noticeable, the results become impossible to ignore, and by then it looks effortless. But it never was. It was only patience.